How would the opposite sex around you discuss in private? Choose the card that resonates with you most from the 3 instruction cards below and connect with its energy. After the music ends, you can distribute to different areas. Gather the information that belongs to you. First is Group 1. I've slightly adjusted the order of the pen this time. First, look at the answers, then the corresponding information. Look at what they're discussing. How are you really when you actually look at it, play a card, and see the first group?
First, respect parents. Second, avoid danger.
Status of the Ace. The timely secrets of health care. Is it very cold? If you are a male or female and people around you see you as dominant, when the opposite sex discusses about you in private, they will be more high profile. Seeing that you seem to be a very capable person will make you feel that you have your own. A powerful area of special skills or knowing what clear achievements you had in the past because a seedy big brand here. You discuss these people of the opposite sex around you. Basically, it won't affect your life. I've had too much guidance because it feels like your own personality is both strong and powerful. This point is actually, as for their main impression, I have not yet felt that they would discuss this a lot privately. It's just that this trivial matter might surprise you anyway. Thinking of you always brings a sense of awe. Many people will think you are a bit aloof. You are a bit like a balance beam. You clearly know who you are dealing with, even if they are close to you. It seems like you would even deceive those on your side. When thinking of you, these people of the opposite sex around you are all very upright. Especially the point of being upright and tall is very heavy. No matter if you are a boy or a girl, the opposite sex around you will discuss you in this way. Moreover, because this is the sort of treasure, they will also find you a little bit hard to understand because of the timely greasiness of the healthcare. With a bit of a cold feeling, it feels like there's a distance between us, as if you're on a different level from them. It's very fair, very official attitude. They will discourage those opposite sex around you. When they think of you, they don't have much, just watching the fun or say, discussing after tea. Do you have this feeling? When I think of your words, they are all with a kind of admiration. This group is very strong. Wow, let's see how this actual competition goes. Draw a card and take a look. I first look at the answers and then the corresponding information. There are indeed some masks here. This mask is a position of the Mises card. Some of it is middle. Work might be your life, but you don't often share your whole self with others. Others, your performance on that level is very high-end or born invisible, maintaining a distance, this comparison. People who know you might be aware of your upright feeling. You are such a person who loves to cry, or you are a person who is very easy to sympathize and pay attention to others. This kind of person can only remember your protective layer. The mask is very successful. Others have already dared not to approach. This is the information, the content of this video. I hope it can help you. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up and stay tuned. Next is the second group. How about you as a lady pawned by the opposite sex? Let's take a look at this backstage. The sequence of this group is reversed in their eyes. Can you correct it? First, look at the answers and then look at the corresponding information, because this corresponding information is what you were originally like, and now look at what they look like in the eyes of others. When I ask you, I think we might want to discuss it.
The first card. Give me a straight 3 in the middle.
Chapter 2 is about the secret taste of a health wine. The music is just a complete set of 6 When these opposite sex around you discuss about you privately, what will they think? They might see you as a Neptune-like figure because you always seem to leave them with an impression, or you always seem to, if you leave in a hurry. They might think you have other social circles and are probably quite outgoing. This kind of feeling could be considered rather approachable. Good to talk, but not much with them. This symbol, one for each of us in the middle. Now, the greasy taste of the wine. You might feel unnatural at the end of the pandemic. This might be something you've had since childhood. In the mainland environment, you come into contact with many individuals of the opposite sex. You seem to get along with them. Not many can do this. Some people recently may have situations like yours. This state is not so positive. It might be more about being immersed in your own thoughts. For example, feeling sad and worried about a specific thing also has this kind of feeling. You will also talk about sharing some music or art and possibly some short comments. It's still quite individual. There are some ideas, but also because it seems that this time's problem, there's a deliberate sense of maintaining some distance from others, not really wanting to blend in, like always keeping some gap, but it's for us too. You can sense your physical appearance, and then in this group, some people might find you fair-skinned. They would think based on your appearance, or so to say. Your personality is likely to be very outgoing. They always have an idea that they would feel in private. You must have another circle, and you must be playing more openly with other people, but you will also feel that you are a relatively easygoing person. It's just that it seems like they hold a grudge against you, thinking you're a king or queen of the sea. But regarding this, you insisted that there's no such thing, then continue to draw cards to see this emerging group. What kind of person are you really? Let's draw a card and see. Thanks. This set of words is a proper position of a health mother. Normally, your social interaction might be limited. It's just that you might, because of work or the people arranged for you externally. In fact, your transaction circle is relatively narrow, and even some people may not even want to take such an opportunity. Compared to a group of people, you feel more tired just being alone. That's part of the message. Then this group feels that the wind direction and fire energy are more heavy. The above is the finished product information, and hope it can help. If you like this video from UP, you can like and coin it to show your support. Finally, how will the opposite sex around you discuss you privately? This time, Zhang Valley will do a reverse one. No, let's reverse the order. Look at the answer first, and then the information. Let's see what your information is like. Okay, thank you all.
Let the network stay fresh.
Positioning.
The second card is a reverse victory 8.
The third chapter is a political commissar on a Wednesday. Let's talk about the information of this group, the people around you. In general, it's about a person with high standards and good personal conditions. First of all, that first treasure box. You talk about others. By the way, you have affirmed whether you are a male or female. People around you value your personal abilities, and it seems like you're showing something like control in social situations, or some people who are easy to get along with. It seems like when you're in this range, it's suddenly drawn into your magnetic field. Most importantly, the people around you feel like you have a kind. Perhaps a strong standing in the center gives a very dazzling feeling. They are first of all affirmative of you, and for this group it's because of the insurance card. You can feel that your appearance would be relatively high. Perhaps your height and figure are quite good, and maybe you enjoy sports. People around you value both your appearance and abilities. In other words, they also find you to be a person who is relatively easy to communicate communicate and deal with. The one in between is a bit greasy with 15 and 8 cups, but there's another point in this group. Clearly there are many when you press down. It could be a clear confession to you, or it could be some subtle expressions or small good gestures. There are quite a few of these feelings. He is the one in those opposite sex. This group, there are 8 karmic debts left in front of this one. Basically, you think about it. Are there any specific 8 people you have rejected? Really, this group is not a small one. The opposite sex around you all seem to have more or less dangerous hobbies for you. Or they have taken some initiative towards you, but it's either you not getting it or playing dumb, and they've accommodated it as well as their interaction process. You might feel that you yourself can slowly realize. So high standards. In this group, people around you will think you're hard to pursue, hard to figure out, and have high standards. So what they gave at the moment is this. If you are a friend, very loyal and also a bit silly, but if you were a lover, it seems like people around you would think, who's going to end up in that position? You might feel a bit picky, but this group should be Yang Baojiang Wang's political commissar. Your pickiness is absolutely not, but it is absolutely a top choice that matches with yourself. Let's look at this a bit. What is your actual experience? You want to discuss it like this, it's just like this. The salary is out. This set gave 7, 4, 8, the greasy feeling. You personally actually isn't as hard as they discussed. On the contrary, personally, it might be a bit lazy. The energy to enjoy life would be heavy. In addition, because of the appearance of these 2 number 8 cards, I feel this group, I feel, belongs to a more clear form, but it's easy to get enthusiastic and quickly provide proof of information. So about those possibly barbecued flowers around you, it's uncertain. You might really have had some good interactions with them. It's just that you don't quite reach the degree of liking them. It might be easier to finish. And getting addicted is the reward. This feeling and the above is just this information. Hope to be able to help you.